Okay, so welcome back to the Visibull software demonstrations. Up till now, I've shown you just basically around the Visibull software that you're going to be using, the different tabs, what functions they do, and gallery. So I've shown you how to create different images. But now what I'm going to be showing you is how to create a campaign. So we'll continue with the movie theater example. So we've got this classic Cars movie series coming up, and we want to create a campaign that's going to run to the different customers walking through and looking at the digital screen that we have in the lobby of our movie theater. So how we're going to start is we're going to go to our campaigns tab. We have a list of some of the different campaigns we've made already. We're going to go to add campaign. So this takes us to the template. So this is really the heart of the Visibull software. So you've got your grid here where you can drag your different widgets. And this is what we're going to start working on for this video. So editor settings starts out with, you can adjust the size of your grid to have a different number of squares, different boxes. But we're really just going to keep it to 12 by 12 to keep things simple. We're going to keep it on the select tool. First, we're going to name our campaign. So we'll call this the Classic Cars Series Campaign. So there we go. We got the title of our campaign. Now we're going to start adding stuff to our campaign. So widgets. These are the different types of tools and displays that we can add to our screen. So we've got a big list here. We're going to start simply with a text box. Pretty simple. So we're going to make our text box that size, and we're going to enter our text. So this is going to be, I'm going to call this Classic Cars on the big screen. Okay, so that's pretty bland right now. We're gonna make it look a little bit nicer. So we'll get our lobster font that sort of fits the style of the movie series. Now we'll scroll down here to font scaling. So this sort of adjusts the text and how it fits in the text box. So we're gonna go width and see how that looks. Okay, so that fits the box a lot nicer. Okay, so that's good. Again, we can change the color of the font if I wanted to. It could be red. There you go. But I'm just going to keep it white, simple white. Horizontal alignment. So this will reposition your font based on the different areas of the box. So horizontal alignment left, shifts it to the left, right, to the right. We're going to keep it center. Vertical alignment, similar. It'll shift the text vertically up or down based on your font. So if we want here, we can create an animation so that when the font is running on the screen, it'll have different sort of animations to it. Create sort of an interactive feature, but we're going to keep it at none. Just keep it nice and simple. Okay, so there we go. We've got our classic cars. We're going to save that. Okay, so there we go. There's a list. We've started a list of our widgets, so that's our first widget. Next, I'm going to add a media player. So this is like YouTube videos, a Vimeo video, and an MP4 file. So we're going to drag this out here. And here are the different default playlists that load. So I'm going to remove these, and in this one I'm going to put a trailer for, I'm going to put a trailer for one of our movies. So I'm going to put a trailer for Bullet. So I've put the link in for the trailer, the YouTube trailer for Bullet. And as you can see there, it just starts playing right away, which is what I want. Now I can set it not to loop or to loop. I think for the purpose of this screen, we're going to keep it on loop. And transition speed, image display time, these don't really affect us because we only have one video. If we had another video, some of these tools we might start using. But as for now, this looks good. Okay, so we've got a media player. We're going to go back to our main toolbar here, and I think I want to put in a date tab just so that the people coming to the movie theater know that it is, after all, the right date and they're here for the right movie. So we're going to create a little date widget here. I'm going to move that down to the bottom of the screen. I'm going to reposition it so it just fits in right under the media player right there. So Wednesday, March 23rd, straightforward. We can change the format around a little bit if we want, but I sort of like the way it is now. I like the way that looks. Alright, so we've got this set up. We're going to add another widget. So this widget, you'll remember in the galleries tutorial, I made a small gallery of different posters to choose from. So I'm going to scroll down and click on the photo gallery. Okay, so we've got that widget loaded up. We're going to drag it over, and we're going to have it fit this little portion of the screen. So here it defaulted to a different gallery. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the right gallery. So we just go into the gallery, click there, and here's the classic car movies gallery. So these are the posters that I want to be running. But what you'll notice is that the tops and bottoms of the posters are being cut off. So what we're going to need to do is reformat those posters so that none of the image is getting cut off. So, image resolution, I like it. It's high quality, that's good. The order to me doesn't really matter. I can put it on random, so I'm going to do that. Caption, don't need any caption. Size, what I'm going to do is click contain. And when I do that, you'll notice that it reformats, it has black bars on the side, which I don't mind, but most importantly, now we can see the whole poster. So that's good, I want that. Now, we've got three different pictures, three different posters cycling through. What I can do here is adjust the transition speed. So right now it switches between posters pretty fast. I think I'd like it to fade a little bit more between posters. So I'll drag it to about 3.2 seconds, and you'll see here when it switches to the next poster, it does a nice slow fade to the next poster, which is what I want. That looks nice. Now the transition delay, this is going to tell me how long each picture is up for. So right now it's at 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Let's put it up to 8 seconds so people can get a nice good look at these posters. Okay, great. Now, thumbs. What this means is, do I want to show the thumbnails to the other posters that are in this gallery? I'll show you what it looks like. So if I click yes, there you go. You got the different thumbnails for the pictures in the gallery. But I don't know if I quite like that for this campaign, so I'm going to keep it as no. Alright, so we've got 4 different widgets now. We've got just your classic text widget. We've got a YouTube widget that's pulling right off of YouTube and streaming right off of YouTube. We've got a date widget, and we've got this gallery widget that's pulling pictures from that gallery we created earlier. Alright, so I'm happy with that. What else could I add? Well, people coming into the movie theater might want to know what the weather's like for when they leave the theater. So why don't we put a weather widget up for them to look at? So you'll notice, I'm sure, that these are all ordered alphabetically, which makes it easy for you to find what you're looking for. So here we go. Here's our weather widget. So they automatically default to the top left corner. That's okay. We're going to drag it over here. Oops. No, we don't want to do that. We're going to drag this over and reposition it so it doesn't cut anything off. Alright, so we have that in the corner. Now everyone in Waterloo, Ontario going to a movie tonight knows there's a light rain. It's a little bit chilly. When they come out the movie theater, they might need an umbrella. You'll notice too, we can adjust the location. defaults to where we are right now, which is good. That's what I want. So now we've got everything in and loaded and ready to go. We're going to go back to the main toolbar and we're going to save it here. So I'm going to click save, and there we go, everything's saved. Now before I actually load this, I want to see what will this look like on my screen. So I'll go and click that eye and it'll put me into the view mode, so the preview mode. Now what we'll see here is classic cars on the big screen is it's getting cut off, which is not what I want. So I'll come back here and I'm going to go into the text file and I'm just going to make the words a little bit smaller. Let's see what that looks. A little too small. Okay, so it's a little bit smaller. Hopefully now they won't get cut off. So let's go back. We'll save it again. And now let's go take a look at view. Okay, so it's getting cut off a little bit there, but I think that's something I can deal with. I think this is ready to put on a screen. So we'll go back. It's all saved. And now we're going to exit out of editor. And there we go. There's our new campaign right there, ready to go to put on a screen. Alright, so that concludes this campaign. Stay tuned for the next campaign. I'll be showing you how to use your stations.